and he's thoroughly deserved this victory and the Driver of the Day accolade. And interestingly, Martin, second race in a row, got a maiden winner. Jenson Button's first win in Hungary, and now Massa's first win here. He becomes the 10th driver in the current field to have won a Grand Prix.
Bit of an irony, isn't it? If Raikkonen does go to Ferrari as we expect, and Michael decides not to retire, this young man might be looking for a drive somewhere for a season. But I think thinking too much about that right at the moment. Michael Schumacher will not be a happy man. I think he'll feel with the car that he had underneath him through free practice and qualifying, he really should have won today's race.
Rob Smedley there. He's won races before with the Jordan team, but he's done it now with Ferrari. What a great feeling for the young English engineer of Felipe Massa. He looks happy enough, doesn't he? There is Rob Smedley congratulating Michael Schumacher. But no one around here in Istanbul looks happier than Felipe Massa. And Schumacher's genuinely happy for him. Very emotional Felipe Massa on the podium, the Brazilian national anthem ringing out for the 25-year-old, and now for the 6th time this season the Italian anthem for Ferrari. First win of his career in his 67th start for Felipe Massa, but such a complex one, such a conditional one all the way through. It was only conditional on Schumacher not getting in front of Alonso, and now the situation is muddied for Schumacher. What's he going to do in terms of his announcement at Monza? Has this win and the situation in the championship maybe made Michael think he'll carry on for another year? Who knows? A very complicated situation at Ferrari, but no doubt about a very delighted winner, Felipe Massa.
The trophy presented by Ms. Hanzade Doan, board member of...
Yeah, you have to say, without the safety car and the Ferrari team having to stack their cars in the pits, it all goes back, doesn't it, to Michael Schumacher's error in qualifying yesterday. That could have cost him the World Championship.
Rob Smedley, the race engineer of Felipe Massa, a bit of British grit in the engineering department alongside Nigel Stepney and Ross Brawn. Very clever boy.
Felipe looks really, there's something welling up inside him, isn't there? I showed you. Just if you looked at his emotions and his body language when they were playing the national anthem, it's almost like he wanted to shout out, "I told you so." And it's interesting to hear what he's got to say.
Well, none of them are jumping about. I think this has been a very physical Grand Prix for all the drivers. Flavio Briatore told us it would be a damage limitation exercise for Renault here this afternoon. It was a work of genius by Massa at the front in qualifying and in the race. And Renault, it was job done for Alonso. And the situation moves on to Monza. It couldn't be more thrilling.
Our thanks to James and Martin. We've had an absolute classic of a Turkish Grand Prix, highlighted by that first Grand Prix win for Felipe Massa and an epic battle between Fernando Alonso and Michael Schumacher, in which Alonso takes the all-important second place and regains some advantage in what is becoming a classic Drivers' Championship battle as well.